Welcome, my name is Jacob and special guest today is my mother. Today I'm doing a class, well, we're actually redoing this class, but I've been wanting to do this one for quite some time. We're going to be using water bottles or some resistance training. A lot of requests from my mother and from my students is to have something that would be for muscle tone and muscle strength, and it's important to do some resistance training throughout our life. And so what you're going to need is 2 bottles. The larger bottle is going to be weighing more. If it's too heavy for you, you can always pour the water out. You could also use cans if you don't have water bottles. And if you even have weights, I would maybe start with a 2 or 3 pound weight. You always have to remember to listen to your body. If it gets to be too much, just take breaks or don't do the exercise. Before we get into the physical practice, let's sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Either palms facing down or palms up, whatever feels best for you. Imagine there's a string attached to the top of the head, lengthening the spine. And let's bring awareness into the body. Notice if there's tension in the body, let it go. Bring your awareness to the sounds. And I'm hearing some insects and wind chimes, some birds. Whatever the sounds are there, just hear them. And let's bring our awareness to our smell and our breath. Inhaling deeply. And exhale, try to breathe through your nose. With each inhale, try to stretch the capacity of your intake. And with your exhale, make an effort to push out all the breath. If you're overthinking it, just come to feeling a big breath. Scanning the body again. If you're holding tension, maybe in the shoulders or jaw, let it go. With the eyes closed, let's bring our hands to a prayer position. And we did this last practice. Let's find some gratitude, something that you're thankful for. Sometimes it's easy to worry about the small stuff, but big picture, is there something you're thankful for? And with your next inhale, let's open the eyes gently, weave the fingers, and do some circles with the wrists. And let's try to be aware of how the wrist feels as we're doing this. So a big part of the practice will be mindfulness, just noticing how the body feels. And also noticing if we've already forgotten about the breath, maybe you have an external distraction that's pulling you somewhere else, and just come back to the breath. And we'll change directions. We'll push the palms out, stretch those fingers. And then inhale, bring the arms up as high as you can. Maybe you can't go very high today. Maybe you can go all the way up. And exhale, push the palms out. Let's drop our head. And then inhale, bring the arms up. It might even be able to be a back bend here, so lifting the chest. Again, exhale, pushing it out. Drop your head. And inhale, bringing yourself up. And exhale, drop the hands down, bring the hands to your shoulders. And from here, we'll draw circles with our elbows. And try to pull the elbows back in space, so you're opening the chest. And I want you to change directions. Can you make the circles bigger? And make sure there's no pain. If there is, maybe make it smaller. Nice. And lowering those hands down. With an exhale, draw a knee up towards your belly. Give it a squeeze, and we'll do some circles with our ankles. And I'm noticing, often I notice this in this exercise, that my ankles are cracking and popping. Change directions. And lower it back down. Let's draw the next knee up and do some circles with the ankle. And change directions. And drop it down. Inhale, sit up tall. Let's twist. So exhale, twisting to one side. You can hold on to the knee in the chair. Use the breath to feel the stretch. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, we're twisting to the next side. Inhale, coming back to center. Slide to the edge of your chair. Don't fall off, but slide to the edge. Walk the hands back and grab the back of the chair. You could even walk up further up the chair, and then bend your elbows, lift the chest. You can lift the chin just a little bit, not too high. You should feel the stretch in the chest. Breathe there. And exhale, release. Place the hands on the chest and then turning the head side to side. Waking up the neck. And we'll come back to center. Let's do a sun salutation. So we're opening the legs wider than your hips. Inhale, arms float up to the sky. Look up to the fingers. And then exhale, folding forward. If this is too much, please walk the hands down the legs. Hands either come down to the legs or to the ground. And then inhale, bringing yourself back up, sweeping the arms up or walking the hands up the legs. And exhale, hands to your heart. I'm going to show the little easier variation. My mom's going to do that same thing we just did. So inhale, arms float up. Maybe your hands don't come all the way up. If you can go all the way up, go. And then exhale, you're folding forward. Walk the hands down the legs if needed. And then inhale, we're coming back up. Using the hands if needed. Pull the belly up. Float the arms as high as you can go. And exhale, hands to your heart. Let's do 3 more like this. Deep inhale. I'm going to come back to a little more challenging variation. You might find a back bend here. Lift the chest and the gaze. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, come back up. Pull your belly in. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms float up. Look to where the fingers are pointing. And exhale, you're folding into it. Inhale, you're coming back up. Find a little back bend. Lift the heart. And exhale, hands to your heart. Let's do 1 more like this. Inhale, starting to move the blood. And exhale. Inhale, bringing yourself back up. And exhale. Nice. Inhale, let's open the arms wide. And then exhale, draw a knee in towards your belly. We're going to keep moving with the breath. Inhale, open the arms, changing legs. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale, open it up. And exhale. Inhale, keep it going. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do 3 more. You might be able to hear my breath, and sometimes that can encourage you to emulate a deep breath. Last set. Nice. And drop it down. Let's do a hip stretch, so we'll cross our ankle over our knee. If you can't get it up there, you could also put the ankle on your shin. Flex those toes back towards the knee, sit up tall, and hinge at the hips. Get into the hips here. Ooh, my hips are feeling tight today. Maybe you're noticing the same. Breathe into it. Inhale, bringing yourself back up. Let's change sides. Crossing the ankle over the knee, over the shin if you need to. Flex those toes back. I'll show the easier variation. And then exhale, you're folding into it. 4 breaths here. And inhale, bringing yourself back up, uncross those legs. It's time to grab our weights. So we're going to grab our water bottles in this case. All right, let's start with some overhead presses. So pushing it up, you can even imagine you're using a heavy weight and coming down. As you press up, keep the shoulders low and inhale down. Let's try not to jerk or move quickly and less specified. So nice and slow and controlled. We will pick up the pace later, but for now we're still just getting used to this. So we had a little technical problem yesterday when we filmed this class. And so we're redoing this class, but I asked my mom if she felt anything the next day, and she said, no, not really. So that can be both a good and bad sign. We don't want to have any lasting pain, but if you get a little muscle soreness from this, that could be good. And please let me know in the comments what did work for you. And let's do 2 more. I'm starting to feel a little burn. Nice. And we're bringing it down. Place the weights on your knees, and we're lifting 1 knee at a time. And there's a way to cheat this. The way to cheat is to slouch. So let's do the opposite, where you're lifting your low back, lifting the chest. Try not to lean back as the legs lift, so we're working our core a little bit more. You could even gauge the pelvic floor as you're doing this. So that's the muscle that you would use to stop pee. So in engaging that, you should feel your whole belly kind of tightening up a little. Let's do 3 more each side. Nice. We're going to lean forward this time. And you're going to extend your arms back to the point that they're straight, maybe even higher than your back. And then bending the elbows, bring the bottles close to you. Keeps leaning. You're going to extend out and bring it back. I'm showing a side profile just to see what's going on. So I'm extending, really engaging the back of my upper arm, the triceps. And bend. Pull the belly up here. I think I feel this one the most. Let's do 3 more. The last one we're going to hold up. So hold it up for a count of 3. Breathe. And lower yourself down. Let's bring ourselves back up. Make sure you're right to the edge of the chair. Bring the weights to your chest. And we're going to do a little lean back. So leaning back till you feel the belly working, and then back up. If this hurts the low back, don't push it. Try to look forward rather than down as well. Let's do 3 more. Nice. All right. We are going to do some bicep curls. So extend the arms fully and then bring it close to the shoulders as possible. Extend it fully. Keep the shoulders low as you rise it up. And keep it smooth, but let's speed it up just a little. Yeah? Try not to swing the body. Keep the elbows hugging in. And you've got about 4 more of these. Good. And now we are going to turn the palms to face down. Keep a little bend to the elbows. Lift about as high as the shoulders, no higher, and back down. Try to avoid jerking or pulling the shoulders up. If you're slouching like I am, try to lift the low back. And let's pick up the pace just a little bit. If the speed is too fast for you, I want you to slow down. If these weights are too much, and you're not sure, first time especially, you could start with something light and then work up to something heavier. And that's kind of how resistance training, as I understand, works it. That you start off with something that's manageable until the body conditions, and then you increase either the reps or the speed, or the weight. Let's do 2 more. And this last one, we're going to hold it up for 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Good. Let's bring both to one leg, and we're going to extend the leg as straight as we can and lift it up, and then drop it down. Again, extend and drop it. Try not to slouch. For those dealing with knee issues, this might be a good one for you. Let's do 3 more. This one's not easy. Good. And taking both weights over to the next leg. Notice the leaning back that happens. Extend the leg, push the heel, and bring it down. Let's do 3 more. Nice. All right, we're going to combine some of the movements. So we're doing a bicep curl and then pushing it up. Bring it back down and then lower it down. Yeah, let's try that together. So bringing it up, turn the bottles, push it up, and then bring it down to kind of cactus arms and bring the hands down. Good. Try not to swing the arms too much, especially here. Keep the elbows in and then push the elbows up and then bring the elbows in close and drop it down. And up. And drop it down. Keep it going. How many more should we do of these, Mom?
2.
2 more? Let's see if we can do 5 more. Remember, it's not a competition. If you do need to take breaks, that is okay. I think we got 2 more. Last one. All right. And coming down, leaning yourself forward. And we're doing the extending of the arms again. And bend the elbows. Try to keep the elbows close to your body. Not moving the elbows much, just extending at the elbow. That's it. Try to reach up as high as you can, shoulders away from your ears. Let's see if we can do 10 more. Pull the belly in. Engage that pelvic floor again. I don't know if it's just warming up or we're warming up, but I'm starting to feel warm. Mm-hmm. Let's do 2 more. And we're going to hold it up for a 5 count at the end here. So extend, holding, pull the belly up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Bringing yourself back up. Let's place the bottles on the knees again, one at a time. And we're going to pull it up and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower it down. And pulse the next side, pull it up, pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down, lifting the heels, lift those heels high and down. Continue. Two more and then we're going to hold it up. And then we're going to hold up this one, hold it. Nice, and lower it down. Let's take a bottle up and then to the back of the neck as much as you can, pulling the elbow in. And then bring that out. And then we're going to try the other side. Bring it up, try to get behind the head as much as you can. Listen to the shoulders. If you're dealing with bursitis or anything like that, you might not be able to do the full range of motion. That's okay. Back to the first side. And the elbows. Don't drop the chin as you bring the hand back. Keep it lifted. And down. Next side. You could stay with it one at a time. Or if you're familiar now with the movement, doing both at the same time. So I'm lifting both up. Bend those elbows, bring it behind your back, squeeze the elbows in, and extend. 500 more of these.
No.
How many more, Mom?
2.
2? Let's do 5 more. So a lot of my students have complained about this muscle. So we're going to come back up and then just bring it down, same side as your shoulders. You can bend the elbows slightly and we're just going to pulse slightly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And let's roll the shoulders. So the muscle I hear complaints about is this one, the triceps. So we're going to do triceps one more. We'll start with one side again. Bring it straight up and we're just pumping it up and down. And we're just going to do 10. So try to bring the bottle behind your head, that's it, and back up. Keep the elbow close to your head as much as you can throughout the whole movement. And bring the bottle straight above your head, not to the front if that's possible as well. I notice a lot of people have different range of motion in this joint, so be honest with what's right for you today. And let's do 2 more. Are you starting to feel that muscle I was talking about? Yeah.
That's my sore shoulder.
All right, let's lower it down. And we're coming to the next side. Bring it behind and extend. Let's do 3 more. All right. And lower it down. Roll the shoulders. Big rolls. And change directions. Let's bring those cans or bottles close to your chest, and then we're leaning forward with the straightest spine possible and come up slowly. And we'll do 9 more of these, nice and slow and controlled, leaning forward and coming back up. Leaning forward And coming back up. Move with the breath. Last two. And this one we're going to hold it on an angle. Pull the belly up, breathe. And inhale, bringing yourself back up. We're going to do some standing. If standing doesn't work for you, I'll talk about some chair variations. Coming to standing, so we'll place our bottles on our chair or somewhere you can get it easily and come to standing. My mom just showed off. She stood with her weights. If that's possible, you could do that as well. And then we're making our way to the back of our chair. Starting with some heel raises. If this is easy for you, you want to show off like me, then maybe just one hand or no hands. It's a good one for balance. If you're in the chair still, you're raising your heels. Yeah? And then holding onto the chair, let's pick up one toe at a time. Yeah. And if this is real easy for you, then you could pick up both toes at the same time. All right. Let's fire up our legs a little bit. We're going to bring our leg out to the side and back down. And out to the side and back down. Again, maybe you're in a seated variation and you're trying to lift your leg. You would want to be right to the edge of your chair. You could hold on to the chair. If this is easy for you, maybe one hand off the chair or even two. Let's see if we can do three more. All right, and let's gearing our hands down just for stability. Coming to the next side, lifting the leg and back down. Keep it going. Avoid swinging, slow and controlled in this movement as well. Nice. And last one. Now we're going straight back. I'm just going to turn my chair so you can see what that looks as profile. So sit up or stand up tall, and then you're lifting the legs straight back. And back down. Try not to swing that leg. And down. Lift the chest, shoulders back. We've got 6 more. And then we're holding this one up. Lift the chest for 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Good. Next side. So we're lifting that leg and back down. Keep it going. You've got about 5 more here. And then last one, we're going to hold it up. Okay. Lift your chest, try not to slouch. It's easy to do that. Shoulders back. About 5 more breaths here. And exhale, lower yourself down. We're going to grab our weights, but if weights are too much for you to handle in standing and you need the stability of the chair, using the chair. So we are going to try some squats. So bending your knees and lowering and coming back up. It might be a micro squat, yeah? And again, this might be too dangerous for you to stand without support. In that case, you're not using the weights and your hands are on the chair. If this is easy for you, play with range of motion. You might be able to get down knees, the same height as your knees. Make sure the knees don't buckle in or go out. And if you're dealing with arthritic knees, again, maybe it's just a small one today. And let's do 3 more here. Working with range of motion that's right for you today. And then we're going to come low and stay there. So stay low. You could stay with the hands here, or maybe extend one arm or two. 5 more breaths here. We're firing up our glutes. Deep breath to support the physical body. And if your attention went somewhere else, come back with us. And exhale, coming to standing. Nice. Let's try a little side to side movement. And if again this is just too scary for you with weights and no support, you're holding onto the chair, going side to side. Maybe your weights are on the chair right now. All right. I think we got to do a little more squats. So again, either hands on the chair or hands by your side, and let's just come to a squat and come back up. Let's do 5 more. 5. Maybe you can go even lower. And last one, we're going to stay low, stay low. Hands could be on the chair or extend it forward. Pull the belly in for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's make our way back to the chair. If you need to place the props or your weights down on the chair to get down, that's fine. You could place them down and then sit yourself down. All right. Grabbing your props once you're in a seated position, we're leaning side to side. About 4 more each side. You might feel this as a stretch if you really reach. Nice. Let's bring the weights towards our chest and we're turning side to side. A few more here. Keep pulling in the belly. Nice. Let's do same side knee and arm lifts and then bring it down. Same side knee and arm lifts and keep marching it. This is our last kind of pump, so if you want to speed it up, working as fast as you can with it still being safe for your body. You might feel your heart rate coming up a little. 5 more breaths. See if you can go as fast as what's right for you today. Last 2 breaths. And slow it down. You can come to stop. Let's place our props to the side. Nice. Come to the edge of your chair, extend your legs long. I'll just show you a profile so you see what's going on. So extend the legs long and straighten the legs. Often we keep the knees a little bent, so push the thigh down. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, walk your hands down the legs. Maybe come to the thigh or below the knee. Try not to press on the knee. Stick your tail out a little bit. Flex the toes back to your face. 4 full breaths. And inhale, bringing yourself back up, changing sides, extend the legs. Again, I'm just turned to the side so that you can see a bit of a profile. Push the thighs down, pull the toes back, and exhale, lean into it. Slide the hands down the legs. And inhale, bringing yourself back up. I said earlier that we would do the stretch twice. So let's come back into our pigeon, crossing your ankle over your knee or coming to the shin if that's not possible for you. Flex the toes back. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, lean into it. Hands could stay on your legs, or if you want a little bit more depth, reach the hands in front. You could drop the weight of the head. Does this feel the same as when we first started, or you got a little more openness? More open? 4 more breaths here. Inhale, bringing yourself back up. We're going to turn towards the lifted knee. Place the hand on the knee and the chair and twist it out. Look behind you. With the inhale coming out of the twist, and we're changing sides, crossing the ankle either over the knee or the shin. Flex your toes back. Sit up tall. And exhale, lean into it. It's okay if the hands stay on ankle or knee. If you want a little bit more, reach the hands forward. You could release the weight of the head. If this is compromising your low back, think of straighter spine rather than rounded spine. If it's okay with rounded spine, then drop the weight of the head. 3 more full breaths. And inhale, bringing yourself back up. We're twisting, hand to the knee, hand to the back of the chair. Look behind you. Inhale, come out of your twist, uncross the legs, place your hands to your chest, and we'll drop one ear towards the shoulder and the neck. So you want to keep the face facing towards the screen, if you're facing to the screen, and try not to look down at the shoulder. So just rock ear side to side. And let's just let the head drop to one side. Try not to tilt the torso, just the head. Release the weight of the head. Breathe here. And inhale back to center. Exhale, dropping the ear to the next side. And inhale back to center. Extend one arm forward. Try not to bend the arm as you bring it across, then hook with the other hand either the forearm or elbow or upper arm. Get a stretch to the shoulder here. 3 more breaths. We're slowing down, but keep the breath moving. And we'll change sides, extend the next arm, bring it across, try not to bend the elbow, bring the arm in towards you. And inhale, coming out of that. Bring the hands to the back of the chair, creeping up even higher if possible. Bend your elbows, so grabbing the back of the chair, Mom. And then lift the chest, shoulders back. Find a stretch to the chest here. If you're not, bend your elbows a little bit more. Keep lifting the chest. 3 more breaths. Nice. Let's extend an arm out and then flex the fingers back towards your ears. Then the other side, you reach around with the hand to grab the other side of the head. And then reach that ear away from the extended arm, tip your head away from it. Keep flexing the fingers towards your head. Oh, some confusion here. So extend this arm, flex the fingers, and then the other arm wraps around. Keep facing forward with your head. That's it. You don't need to pull with the arm, just use the weight of the arms here. And inhale back to center. We're changing sides. Extend out through the arm. And then grab with the other arm. Drop the ear towards the bent arm side. Flex the fingers of the straight arm side back to your head. Maybe there is a propeller plane flying above you, reminding you to breathe. Nice, and inhale back to center, weave the fingers, bring the hands to the back of the head. Again, we're not pulling, just drop the chin down, stretch the back of the neck. Elbows can drop too. 2 more breaths here. And inhale, bringing yourself back up. 1 more twist. Twist out, hand to your knee into the back of the chair. Bring the twist into your neck as well. So really looking behind us. Big juicy breath. Without moving the body, just the head. Turn it forward, looking over the other shoulder, and lift the chest, proud chest. Inhale back to center. We're twisting to the next direction. Look over the back shoulder. Deep breath here. Let's turn the gaze forward over the front shoulder and lift the chest. And exhale, release. Let's finish with some breath work and a little meditation. Deep inhale through the nose, arms float up. And then longest exhale possible through the mouth with a swooshing sound. Again, deep inhale through the nose. Longer exhale through the mouth. Inhale deeply. Exhale. 2 more. Deep inhale. Longer exhale. Longest exhale possible. Here we go. Deep inhale. And exhale. Place the hands to your thighs, either palms down or palms up. Sit up tall. Close your eyes. Allow the breath to be soft now, without control. If the mind is busy still, if you're inhaling, thinking I'm inhaling, and as you exhale, I'm exhaling. If the mind is elsewhere, come back to your breath. You are welcome to stay longer in this seated meditation if that feels right for you today. Just pause your video and continue. If you're ready to close your practice with me, then bring your hands to a prayer position. And we'll finish with 3 big breaths to the heart. Inhale, fill your chest. And exhale. Again, fill the heart. And exhale. Last one, deep inhale. And exhale. Slowly open your eyes. I hope that this practice had some benefit from you. Again, please comment below what worked for you. If you haven't hit the like button, please do that as well. If you want to see more on my channel, make sure you subscribe by hitting the red subscription button. And lastly, if you wish to support financially, there is a PayPal link in the description below. How was that for you today, Mom?
Wonderful.
It was wonderful?